Hello everybody and welcome back to my garden. Today I want to dig up my potatoes. Not all of my potatoes, but two different varieties. So in this raised bed, this is an 8-foot by 4-foot raised bed here. I planted, I think it was 15 seed potatoes. And we're gonna see how many potatoes we get today. I'm digging up two of the varieties. The varieties I planted were Yukon Gold, Kennebec White, and an Irish Cobbler. And silly me, I didn't label when I put them in the ground. But I'm guessing that these, now you saw these in a video a couple weeks ago, and these were iffy. I could have dug them up, but I ended up waiting. I think these are the Irish Cobbler. I'm pretty sure these are the Kennebec Whites. These I'm not digging up. And these, see this dead plant here, are Yukon Golds. And I've had a couple of the Yukon Golds already. I just kind of reached in there and pulled some out that were at ground level. And they were very, very good. So let's see if there's any more potatoes in here. So I've got a potato fork. You usually don't see me use this because I usually grow potatoes in pots. But I want to see, let's see this. The dogs are really interested in this. This here was my tarragon. I cut it all down because I couldn't see what was going on. It just takes over the garden. And so that's what's growing there. So I'm gonna start here. The ground is pretty hard. I can tell you absolutely I am not getting the same type of yield that I would get in the pots. So that's all I got for the Yukon Gold. That was out of, I think that was 3 plants. Plus I got 3 more because I took 3 out of the ground. Not very good. Okay, so I've got 1 plant here, 1 plant here, 1 plant back here, and 1 plant here, and there should have been a plant in the middle. Let's see what we got. I can see one that's poking out of the ground already. So I'm gonna move this. That one was sticking out. This one looks like it was sticking out too. I don't know. These are some kind of white potato. So here are these. These almost look like Kennebec Whites. Again, very disappointing. But they'll be yummy. So there you go. That's what I got from the 2 areas of this bed that I dug up. Like I said, I have potatoes left. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this video and harvest these when these are ready to be harvested, and I'll put it all in this video. So today is August 12th, and when I come back, for you it'll just be a second, but for me it'll be probably looking at these plants, they still look pretty healthy. 2, maybe 3 weeks from now, and we'll be back to harvest the rest of these. Okay, so I gave you a date the last time I dug up potatoes, and today is September 17th. I had 2 weekends worth of vacation with a week in between, and then I was gonna dig them up before I left for vacation, but the ground was just too dry. And I knew when I got back, I knew we were getting rain, and rain we got 7.5 inches of rain in like 36 hours. So not even 30, yeah, 36 hours. So now I'm gonna dig these up, and you can just barely see the plants here. Here's a plant, here, here. I think these are potato plants. So I'm just gonna kind of start digging and see what happens. So there is my potato harvest for the last batch of plants. So altogether I got a nice harvest, but fairly disappointing and not nearly as good as growing them in the pots. So my guess is it was just too dry in this raised bed. The irrigation system is nice, but it doesn't really put the moisture in the whole garden, and so there just wasn't enough moisture. I noticed it here, and I noticed it in my onions. You know, raised beds are really nice for, you know, those of us who are having trouble getting up and down, but they dry out faster and they're harder to keep watered and moist, even with a layer of mulch on the top of them. When you're not getting rain week after week after week after week, it's really hard to keep these raised beds watered. So yeah, I won't be growing potatoes in the beds anymore. So that's going to be it for this year's potato harvest. Thank you so much for watching, and if you like what you saw here, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and until next time, happy gardening everybody.